Friends and family, welcome to another video. In this video, I talk about how I went through laser treatment to get this scar on my face reduced. And I know you've seen it. I'll show you exactly how that went and whether or not it actually improved my scar and what it cost. So if you're interested in having laser treatment for scars or just knowing what it's about, stay tuned. So you may have seen in my video where I shaved my head bald the very first time that I had a scar here and I had another scar here from the same incident, and that video tells you the entire story, what happened. Yeah, so I've had this scar since I was 7 years old, just about, and it has always bothered me. So I always prefer to take my pictures from this angle because there's no scar there, right? But anyway, so at some point I decided that I was going to go ahead and try laser scar removal. So I did some research, talked to some people, and I went to see a recommended dermatologist who specializes in laser scar removal for dark-skinned people. So I went and did a consultation, and from the get-go he said to me, you know, just like a few other people had said to me too that I consulted with, and he said to me, we can improve this, but we can't take it away. My heart sank because I hate this scar with a passion. You have no idea. My old boss used to call me Scarface. Yeah. Anyway, so I hate this scar with a passion, and I was very disappointed that it wouldn't take it completely away, but he said he could reduce the appearance of it. So he explained to me what the laser would do. Basically, the laser would be shot into the area and it would produce collagen, and collagen would plump up the skin and fill in the dips and ridges of the scar. At this point, I was ready to try anything because some of the other dermatologists had said the only way they could remove it was to actually cut it out and put better treatments on it as it's healing again, so that it wouldn't look as prevalent. But depending on how your skin heals, it could heal and look worse than from when it was at the beginning, because they said the muscle below the skin has been torn. And so in order to let it heal back together, it would never heal and look like this. It would never look like this side of my face. There would always be something different on this side. It was so hard to hear all of that, but anyway. So I had a choice to have it cut again and hope that it heals better than this, knowing that it would never look like this, or to try laser treatment that would basically just plump it up and fill it in as best as it could, and then that would be it. So I opted not to have my face cut again. So I went for the laser treatment option. So I'll try and find a picture of what the scar used to look like before, which it's going to be hard to find a picture because, again, I always take pictures on this side because I don't like looking at that. So anyway, so he told me about 4 treatments should be enough, 4 to 6 should be enough, and it will come to a point where they can keep doing treatments and it won't improve any. So in order not to waste my money, he said, you know, this is the number of treatments that I'm recommending, but as we go, he was going to tell me, okay, another treatment will help, another treatment will help, and then he will tell me, okay, that's about all you're going to get out of it. So we ended up doing 4 treatments. And so basically what I did was, I asked him, I said, so as you're doing this and plumping up my face and getting the collagen produced, I want this side to come looking all nice and young and plump, and then this side is all wrinkled. So I said, how about you just, you know, for the same amount, just, you know, just get the entire face done, okay? So he said, okay. So basically they did, you know, some wrinkled areas like here, you know, where, because I smile a lot, I have those laughing lines here, so they did that, and then here a little bit, and then a little bit. I don't remember if they did here because it's so close to my eyes. I don't remember, but they would put a thing on your eyes like this before they do the laser. So yeah, they did, you know, just around my face also. They definitely focused here, but the last couple of minutes they did around my face as well, just so that, you know, everything looks even. I'm trying to look lopsided. I already look lopsided with this, so I wasn't going to add any extra. So anyway, so we did about 4 treatments, and after the 4th one, he said, basically, this is as good as it's going to get. And that was it. So I'll look hard and well for a before picture and then an after picture, and then you'll see the difference. And you can advise yourself if you have any scars that nothing has been able to remove, like scar away or anything else has been able to remove. And if you're dark skinned, you might want to try laser or scar removal. You may have better luck than I did, but definitely this is an improvement, because from this distance you can't really see that I had that scar here. Whereas at first you could see it because there's a lip, like this lower portion right here, it actually sunk in more. So there was a shadow right there. So it had a little lip. It actually looks like a lip, right? And it looked like this right down here. So that's how that used to look. So now it's kind of evened out a little bit with the top part of the scar. So it's not as bad as it used to look. So I'm not okay with it, but I'm better. So I just have to live with it. But anyway, so I just wanted to share that with you in case you're thinking about, you know, laser scar removal. It is not a scary ordeal. The laser, this one was an easier feeling laser than the one for the hair. This was more comfortable. They didn't use a gel at all. They just, you know, just wiped my face so that it wasn't greasy or whatnot. And I wasn't supposed to put any lotion on my face when I was coming, just, you know, finished washing it and everything, no makeup, nothing. And then they just did that. And then it felt like, you know, like somebody doing that to your face, which stung a tiny little bit, but definitely nothing compared to the laser hair removal in my underarms. So that's the story about this laser treatment. So if you're interested, I will put the information of the dermatologist below that I used. I would recommend him to anyone, because he was absolutely fantastic. He didn't do it himself. He has trained professionals, but you consult with him, and then he's one that I guess writes out what kind of laser that will work for the situation that you're in. And he's in several magazines, several accolades. Just fantastic, phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. Very personable. He talks to you like you know, you guys know each other. And I had no hyperpigmentation in this area when I did the laser, none at all. My skin looked just like the other side. No hyperpigmentation issues, which is great, as opposed to my armpit. And the room was nice and clean. It looked like a massage kind of place with the different machines and the table that you lie there. Very, very personable, very clean, you know, area. And it's in a kind of an uppity kind of area anyway, you know. So let me see, what other thing did I want to talk about? Make sure I'm not missing anything. How many treatments for what type of laser? So the one that produces collagen, what technology and technique, yes, and how did it affect my brown skin? So that's it. And after the laser, they would give me cortisone to put over there. My skin did get a little rosy. I have to add that. My skin definitely got a little bit rosy, you know, in the spots, but it was gone in like an hour. So, and if it felt tender, they gave me the cortisone in case it felt tender, but it really didn't. But because I hadn't put any lotion on my face, usually when they gave it to me, I'll just put it on my face at the end of it just to have something on my skin, because I didn't want my skin to dry out. So that was my laser scar removal ordeal. and I am pleased with the results. I am glad that I did it. It's definitely looking better than it was before. I am just saddened that it couldn't take the entire scar away, but it is what it is. It's something I have to live with. At least I'm alive, right? So. Friends and family, thank you for joining me. As always, I appreciate your support. Have a blessed week, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.